Okay, there we go.
with my stream.
Alright, so welcome to the Psionic Aftermath channel. If you guys are tuning in, we're having some dual stream here going. Hopefully, there's no lag issues on here. So, all right. So what's going on here? Are we starting the next game?
If issue doesn't get fixed, we have another stream opened up.
Okay.
I could post the link in my chat.
Okay.
The lag doesn't get fixed in this channel. Have an escape option. Aftermath. Games.
Alright, so if I get... Oh wait, we're playing in Blackpink again.
Carrier has arrived.
Oh, thank you Dark DNA for the follow. Or Hector of Troy. Appreciate the support. Alright guys, after some long delays, we finally have our next player in the lobby. We're gonna be actually playing on Blackpink again. Seems like a popular map so far.
Mexistash got his wish by going up against a diamond player.
Yeah, so Mexistash beat the two platinum players of Psy X, and so now it is the start of the first diamond player up for Psy X. Alright, so here at the top right, we have the green Terran representing Psy X. It is Daunted.
Bottom left, we have our 2-0 champion right now. It's Mexistash. He's going as...
Yeah, Mexistash is right now pretty on fire as he's won 2 in a row. However, this is a TBT this time. It's our first TBT of the night. The first game, I believe he was playing against, it was a TVP, and then second game it was a TVZ, and now he's playing a TVT. So,
Hayden, it's duo stream because I was having lags earlier. I'm not sure if it's fixed now.
Yeah,
it looks like I'm still buffering.
Okay.
It's on my end. I don't know how to fix that quite yet.
Alright, so
on the non-laggy option, you can go to Psionic Aftermath.
Yeah, so either stream, whichever works for you, it's fine. Alright, so both players going for a Reaper opening here. Looks like Mexistash actually going to go for a faster CC here, while Daunted is actually going for a factory. So he's not going to go for the fast expo, he's going for a one base opening here. Oh, actually get the cancel on Mexistash's command center. Oh, I guess that was a mistake.
looks like Dante's being annoying.
Yeah, that was a
Block.
cute. That was a cute play
Uh,
there.
He was able to make some more use out of his SUV before it died to the Reaper.
Oh, got the high ground vision. Gets the first blood for Mexi Stash.
Looks like the Mexi Stash wants to give up.
Well, he wants to restart, so I'm not sure what's the problem here.
Why's that?
I'm not sure. Oh, cancel CC. No, I don't think that's a good excuse to restart the match.
I think he has to play on it. He just accidentally pressed escape on his command center and he killed himself there.
Yeah, but that's not like that's not like I don't think that's a good excuse to like just restart the match, because everybody has their own does their own mistake. But I guess Dante's gonna be kind enough to restart the match and doing some real homework real quick. All right, so it looks like wow, this is interesting. We actually gonna have a remake.
Daunted. Or like,
I mean, Dante was I guess, yeah, he's a pretty nice guy, so he's gonna go ahead and let Mexi Stash fix that mistake, and hopefully there's no more cancel Nexus CC happening. Okay, so my idea was that, or my thought was that, like, everybody makes, you know, some horrible mistakes every now and then, right? Like if you
That's
forgot,
correct.
like if you forgot your pylon, right, and you like you get supply block, and you're like, oh, can I restart the match because I forgot my pylon? I mean, that's not like a good enough excuse, you know, for, I don't think, to restart the match. But I guess Daunted is gonna go ahead and be kind enough to do so. So we're just gonna go ahead and make it 2-0 for Mexi Stash. And
it's not just that. It looks kind of like Daunted forced him to cancel because he
yeah,
was putting so much. It's not just out of the blue that he accidentally hit cancel. He was kind of forced to hit that.
yeah, you get flustered by the
Out
road
of
harass. All right, looks like Mexi Stash is gonna go ahead and change it up this time, going for a proxy 2 racks. And looks like we can expect some Reapers coming out pretty soon for Mexi Stash.
that's 2 guys on gas. It looks like Mexi Stash is getting his second gas. Any SUVs anymore? He's not even building. Oh, sorry. He can't build an orbital right now because he's only building barracks. But he stopped SUV production for quite some time. It's most definitely an all-in.
Yeah, we should see if Dante is gonna be able to defend against this. He is looks like gonna go for the same opening as last game, go for a factory, and it's gonna be important that he gets his Cyclone out, as Cyclone I think deals pretty well against Reapers, or even Hellions. I think is pretty good against Reapers. So I think it's gonna
Which is
depend heavily on the micro. Oh, throwing down the bunker. Not gonna go up as the Reaper from Dante is gonna deny it. Oh, it's gonna be a 3 racks Reaper here. Interesting. Usually I see 2 racks, but 3 racks Reaper is... I don't see it as much.
he's not trying to go for a long game. He wants to end it right now.
Yeah, oh man, some missed micro there. Loses a Reaper and SCV. But he's gonna get his Hellion out in time. So I think he should be able to stabilize. If he just micros it well enough, I think he can survive this. Those two, oh, one Reaper does go down for Mexi Stash.
It held pretty well. I don't think that Mexi can keep the pressure going much longer. He only has 4 Reapers right now.
Yeah. And that Hellion is can do the splash damage as well. Oh man, those grenades are pretty good so far though. Now the Cyclone is about to come out, so I think as soon as that Cyclone comes out, he should be okay. Alright, Cyclone is out and gets the 3 Reapers I think, and so far only 3 worker kills from Mexi Stash. So pretty good so far for Dante, and remember he got his 2nd command center already, while Mexi Stash has yet to even start his orbital on his main. So Mexi Stash is gonna have to do some significant damage with these Reapers. Alright, 2nd Cyclone will come out, and that's really good for Dante here. All he needs to do is continue holding, and I think he should be able to deflect these Reapers once and for all. Although there is a cliff on this map, so the Reaper can definitely come in and out once again. But looks like he's going to go all in with this Reaper, and yeah, these Cyclones are just too much. Yeah, so unless Mexi Stash pull off some crazy beyond micro Reaper micro, I do not see him able to break this. Dante's already doubling the supply of Mexi Stash, and Mexi Stash gonna go ahead and once more, and yeah, this all the Reapers are cleaned up. So Dante can actually even go across the map, but Mexi Stash knows it. He's gonna go ahead and GG, and Dante puts Psi X on the scoreboard. Now 2-1, still in favor of Dark Society Gaming. So we shall see who's the next player up for Dark Society Gaming here. Alright, so looks like next up for Dark Society Gaming is Tom the Bomb. That's a pretty funny name. Is the stream still lagging on your end, or is it okay now?
I had to close it. I don't think it's any good right now.
Oh, okay.
But at least we got yours up.
Yeah, yeah.
by the way. So I'm not sure. They're a co-caster, or if you're used to doing things solo.
Well, actually, I started casting like I'll say last year in around August, September. It was like kind of new to me, and so I started off solo, mostly solo, but there were some times where I would like co-cast with others. But then over time, I found that co-casting was a lot, I guess, easier, because when you're doing solo, you gotta obs and commentate at the same time. But then with a co-caster, you can just you know put your more of your focus on the observing, and then let your co-caster do some more talking and commentating. So I found that more easier, but I mean both is actually fine with me. I feel pretty comfortable with both. How about you?
Eden from my clan just to do it, and I decided, yeah, sure.
Have you co-casted a lot with others or in your clan?
0.
Oh, zero? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if you're starting, I think it's actually pretty nice to have a co-caster to help you guide through, and until you feel more comfortable or more confident in the solo casting, I think. Or the other, I guess, the idea is that you can solo cast, go into the deep fire, and get get more comfortable in that, and then you can start co-casting with others. I mean, either way, the more you do it, the more you get better at it. So
So, right. This game might be my last because I gotta go soon.
okay, all right, no problem. So far we have Tom the Bomb. I think is up next playing. So as soon as we get the map choice, we should be able to start. And he chose Blackpink once again. So I don't think we can do Blackpink once again, as it was just played on during the last match. Kaino, thank you for the cheers.
They say you can't repeat maps in Clan Wars.
Usually you can't, or usually at least you you can't go back to back, maybe, or then it depends on the rules that they have in place in the beginning of the match. Yeah, so November says we can't pick up Blackpink because we just played on it. Kaino with the 25 cheers says hopefully some of these bits will go to the next MVD Cup and the long-awaited rematch between November and I. All right, thank you for the support, and hopefully we'll see that rematch between you and November. So basically in Clan Wars, like I would say you just go through the map pool, the whole ladder map pool, until maybe it reaches to 8th game. Then you can reset the map pool and like choose any map. Sometimes they do it where you can choose any map and have repeated maps, but they can't be back to back. So it really depends on what the Clan War leaders agree to in the beginning.
Okay, right. And it looks like they said that we can't have back-to-back loser picks.
Yeah.
It makes each matchup more unique. Have the same matchup and same map. It's nice to some maps.
Mm-hmm. Do you currently have a favorite map out of the ladder map pool?
Not sure. You have one?
I'm not.
hate.
I mean, I like. Oh, go ahead.
I like maps that are very ordinary. Like it's not too long versus not too big.
Yeah, so basically standard, I guess. Yeah.
And I think that's why a lot of people like Blackpink, because it feels like it's the most standard map.
Uh huh.
I think Blackpink might be my favorite too.
Yeah, I mean it's a map from last season, so it's pretty familiar. All right, I gotta be right back in like 5 minutes, so just carry on the cast, and I'll be back soon. All right.
Been paying attention to the chat, so it look like some people. Our next contender chose Acid Plant. Our contender, it looks like it's November, and he's a Diamond 1 Protoss player. Good strategies he comes up when he that. Oh, so he did not choose to accept the match before he left. And wait a little bit. New party. If anybody's there. And then I could just host it. We're gonna have a 5-minute break. Looks like we're waiting on Snoopy. You said 5 minutes. I don't know. Maybe 5 minutes.
Alright, I am back.
Welcome back, Snoopy.
Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so here we go. It is 2-1 currently. And are we choose which map are we going to? Oh, acid plant, right.
Acid plant.
Alright, so we had a night of a lot of delays here. Hopefully everything goes smoothly and we don't have any more delays.
Right, by the way, this is going to be my last cast.
Okay, alright. Alright, and here we go. Alright, so at the top left we have our green Terran from Team Psi X. It is Daunted.
And in the bottom right, we have our Zerg player from Dark Society Gaming.
It's Tom the Bomb. Alright.
Barracks. To be honest, I'm not sure if that's standard in TVZ.
The you mean the gas into barracks?
Gas before barracks.
Yeah, I think it's pretty standard as in order to get the gas for the Reaper, you throw down the gas before the barracks, and then also if you're going for factory, it will allow you to mine the gas for that too. So
Okay, so there's no delay.
yeah,
You don't have to wait for the 25 gas. When the barracks finishes, you get it right away.
yeah. Nowadays, turn just goes for gas into racks. Um, and he's gonna go for a Reaper. Now, again, this map is actually not like Blackpink or even Eastwatch, where there's a cliff that you can jump the Reaper into the main base. There's no cliff here. There's only one way to get into the main base, and it's through the natural. So if Tom the Bomb can position some queens at the natural, he can deny the Reaper from scouting or from getting some drone harass. Okay, it looks like Dante actually using the Reaper for defense instead. He's not going across. Okay, there he goes across the map. Maybe he was just a little preoccupied with something else.
Looks like Daunted's going for a reactor and factory. So I'm guessing he's going to switch and he's going to build Hellions.
Yeah, I agree. I think he's gonna do the Hellion and then maybe into Banshee, or I don't know. With the new Raven change, he might actually go for Ravens. Like I think Terrence might start going back into Raven harass during TVZ, but that's kind of not in too much in the meta right now. Hopefully, it will become more common in the future. Oh, does not actually get the deny on that third hatch.
The nice was if Daunted places his Reaper at the position where the hatchery was supposed to be, and then he would have been able to get the count.
Yeah.
Would have been able to deny it.
Alright, so Ling speed does finish for Tom the Bomb, so this Reaper is gonna have to go back home, as I don't think he can do much harass anymore.
By Daunted to know when to retreat his Reaper, because he knows that at this time
Yeah,
it should have finished.
it's good to know it's always good to know the timings of when speed is done, so you can have an idea when to retreat. Oh, but there's no defense at home, and these Lings are gonna get all these SCVs. All the Hellions and Reapers are across the map, so this is gonna be a good pickoff for Tom the Bomb here.
The single Hellion that got picked up too.
Oh man, that Reaper grenade did not connect. And these Hellions, ooh, actually get into a nice position there. So that didn't turn out as bad as it could have been.
If he fought with his Hellions all together, but it looked like he was fighting with two at a time, and then he brought his next two over. But if he had all four of his Hellions fighting together, it would have turned out a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
By our Zerg player to seize the opportunity. He got a lot of workers there.
Yeah, but now it's time for Dante to go for the counter harass, and there is no spore crawlers at any of the bases. And the cloak is about to be done. It's just done. So this Banshee can actually get a lot of kills. Oh man. Not focus firing on the queen. Oh man, the creep spread, when you go for the hatchery, the dirt hatchery, you want to get that creep spread going from the start so that you can use maneuver the queen to defend. But there's no creep spread for Tom the Bomb, and this Banshee is gonna go pick away at this dirt base. And there's pretty much nothing that Tom the Bomb can do. He did get his lair done, so at least he'll be able to make a overseer here.
Really slowly.
Oh, the slow walk of the spore.
Looks like it is enough to defend his third.
Oh man, there's a Ling counterattack, and there's only one Marine at the base of Dante. He's gonna have to pull his SCVs back. Oh, and that I guess that's distracting him, and now the Banshees go down. So nice counterattack by Tom the Bomb, turning this game around all of a sudden. Oh man, this must be so annoying for Dante here. Losing 6 SCVs. And he's gonna finally be able to clean that up.
too, because he forces Banshee to turn around, and it saved his third hatchery from going down.
Yeah, that dirt hatchery's at like 550 life right now, so that Banshee could have definitely taken that down, but with the retreat of the Banshee, that dirt base will be safe. Now Dante is going to go ahead and try to re-macro, but Taliban already having his Hydra's Den, producing some Hydras and getting all the evolution evolution chambers as well as a macro hatch.
We have a mine drop going on right now.
Ooh. Let's see how much these can get. Oh, he's gonna be careful. Oh man. Oh, that was really unfortunate. Now again, I would like to see Tom DeBon actually start with this creep spread, as there's still no creep spread going towards his dirt base or towards his opponent's base. So it will be nice because this map is pretty big. It will be nice to have some creep spread to at least spot any drops or any attacks coming from the sides. But then it looks like Tom the Bomb is actually going for a counterattack, and these engineering bases are pretty exposed. Oh man, these are going to go down, and +1/+1 is not going to be finished. Okay, looks like Dante is trying to wait for Stim to finish before engaging. Oh man, he's trying to save this engineering bay. Want that +1 at least. Oh man, that engineering bay does go down, and he's just gonna go engage without the stim pack. And oh my god, 23 SCVs, 26 SCVs going down. And
I think it's a little too late for that.
yeah.
Has been done. He changeling in that army.
Wow, that changeling looks pretty similar to the other ones. Dante has not yet to see that that marine kind of dragging and lagging behind. So Tom the Bomb knows where Dante's army is and where he's positioned, and now he's just making a bunch of Zerglings and has a bunch of Hydras, and I think he should be able to defend against this attack. Alright, so this engagement is going to have to be pretty good for Dante to actually take this dirt hatch. But here we go. The Marine stim. Oh, that sea shank needs to be sieged up. Oh man, that was not the best engagement there for Dante. And Tom the Bomb is... Oh wait, actually, you know what? I thought Dante was in a pretty bad position with all the SCVs dying, but he does have his dirt base, and he's tied in bases at least with the Zerg. If he can clean this up, I think he might actually have a chance to come back into the game. Oh man, but these Hydras are...
I think that is showing away at the Hydras.
Yeah. Okay, he does defend.
To hold.
Okay, so the good thing is Dante has stabilized. He does have his dirt. Oh wait, actually he lifted his main to the dirt, and now he actually made dirt CC. So I guess that's why he had the other CC.
Base to his fourth, it looks like.
Yeah. Oh, these lurkers. Oh man, these finally gets the lurkers.
Comes out alive from that.
Alright, Alright, so third base floating to the mineral line, but there's an overlord there, so he spots it there. Tom the Bomb actually went for a Spire, so he might actually morph that into a, he could morph that into a Greater Spire, get some Brood Lords. That would actually be pretty nice. Although this map, I'm not sure if Brood Lords are the best, but we'll see if he decides to go for it. In the meantime, Daunted going for another attack at the third base. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. He does have some Lurkers and some Hydras.
It's a small army, but he does have enough medevacs to lift all its army to retreat.
Yeah, that's true.
Just to keep pressure on his map while...
I'd like to see Dante actually go for some double prong attack here. Maybe lower up 1 or 2 medevacs and hit the I guess natural base, and then maybe hit the fourth at the same time. This map again is pretty big, so you can abuse the distances between bases. Like if you look at the bases between the second and third, and the third and the fourth, like that's some good amount of spaces. So you can definitely abuse some multi-prong attacks here.
But also capitalize on the lack of creep spread and overlord spread.
Yeah, just like
because he does not have a lot of vision, and his drops could punch because of that.
Yeah, indeed. Alright, so here the lurkers for some reason are going for a solo mission here, as they're breaking off from the Hydras. Oh, and if Dante actually catch these lurkers, it might actually be pretty big for him. Oh my god, the army's engaging. Oh man, he could have
speed burrow.
Oh my god, those evaporators so fast. They're like paper shredder there.
And this, Tom the Bomb is getting a Greater Spire.
Oh yep, and it just completes right now. So we'll see if he goes for some Brood Lords, making some Corruptors at least. Oh man, these lurkers at the third.
It looks like these lurkers alone with no backup is enough to just kill him right here.
Yeah. Especially... Oh my god, so good, these lurkers.
Bro lurkers.
Yeah. And all of a sudden he's enjoying a 80 supply lead here, as these lurkers are just killing everything. There's nothing Dante can do about this. And now the Banelings and Hydras are reinforcing.
He has backup with his Hydras and Banelings.
Yeah, and GG, Dante falls to Tom the Bomb. Alright, so Dark Society Gaming up 3-1, and it's gonna be up to Psionic Aftermath to choose their next player. Do you have to go now, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was the first match.
Alright, it was great casting with you.
Thanks for co-casting, Snoopy.
Alright, no problem, man. Take care, man.
First time experience. Heard that my stream lagged.
Hopefully it'll be okay next time.
I don't know why, because my internet connection is fine.
Oh.
My OBS or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Because it was lagging when I tried to stop the stream, so
Oh, okay.
it's like problems with my OBS software. Thanks, Hayden, if you're still around, inviting me to cast this for my first time.
Yep.
I haven't set up Twitch alerts yet, but I noticed that some people did follow, so thanks for following my channel.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, if you guys haven't yet, just follow at your twitch.tv/clawwer, right?
Clobber.
Clobber.
Like,
okay, yeah.
WBER. Yeah, thanks for the follows. Not have my Twitch alert set up yet, but some of you guys followed from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm still going on, but I'm tapping out. So,
All right. Have a good one, man. All right. So looks like I might be solo casting this game or the series. Salavant actually might be joining us after he eats, so we'll see if that happens. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into our next game. It is going to be on Backwater, and I don't believe we actually played on Backwater yet tonight. I'm trying to remember. Blackpink, Acid Plant. Yeah, we haven't played on Backwater, I don't think. So this should be interesting. And we have our next player, Diamond player. Again, Dark Society Gaming is currently up 3-1. So they're 2 games away from winning the series. So it's Psionic Aftermath turn to try to come back and at least tied up the series. Alright. So let's go ahead and confirm if both players are ready. Alright, so both players are ready. Here we go. It is going to be a PVZ this time on Backwater. Now, with Backwater, I've actually seen a lot of Zergling aggression or Zerg aggression on this map. They go for a lot of Zerglings. They do as well as an Overlord drop. And basically, it's, I don't know, for some reason, just on this map, it's really good. I think it's because first of all, the natural base, there's not a ramp. It's even ground, so you don't need to go up a ramp and be afraid of what's up there, and you can go in with pretty much the vision to see if you can need to back out or anything. But anyhow, let's go ahead and get our player introduction underway. 3, 2, 1, best of 9. Alright, here we go. At the bottom right, we have our blue Zerg player representing Dark Society Gaming. He just won the last match. He is Tom the Bomb. And here at the top left, we have the orange Protoss representing Team Psi X, Psionic Aftermath. He is Kaino. Alright, so Kaino, if you guys don't know, we have this NVD Cup, which is basically diamonds and below as a tournament, in-house tournament. And he participated in the last NVD tournament and actually came up second place against November, who took first place. That was a pretty nice series. It looks like it says Mr. Bomb, Sir Mr. Bomb. Bomb Jr. How should we refer to him? As Tom the Bomb or Mr. Bomb? I don't know. But looks like a nice block from Kaino here. Denying the bases of Kaino. I mean, not Kaino. Denying the base of Tom the Bomb. So
Carrier has arrived.
oh, thanks for the follow, Clover. Thanks for the support. We're actually, yeah, we just passed 750 followers, and we're reaching for 800. So that's a nice addition there. And Tom the Bomb actually gonna go ahead and go for that other dirt base, which is pretty far away. And so, oh, look at this. Kaino is gonna go ahead and respond with a proxy gateway here, and remember, guys, this is one base here, so he's gonna have to do some damage with this, because if not, then he's gonna be behind 3 base to 1. So definitely want to get some damage here, and I suspect, yeah, going down a shield battery. I was just about to say, with that proxy, you want to get some shield battery so you can regenerate if you're going for that attack. I'm not sure what kind of attack this will be. If this is going to be a 3-gate. Okay, it looks like it's going to be a 3-gate so far. But all the chrono boost of Kaino is run out, so he can't chrono boost the warp gate. So he's going to have to constantly produce units. In the meantime, Tom the Bomb did scout this. He has an overlord right above it, so he's going to go ahead and throw down a Roach Warren. And it's going to rely on roaches to defend against this. Now Kaino's going to go ahead and start swiping away at the third, hopefully taking this out. I actually would love to see Kaino throw down a proxy robo if he's going to go for this proxy one base attack. I've seen November actually do this before, where she went for a proxy robo with a proxy gateway and shield battery, and it worked out pretty well. It was on the boardwalk map last season that everybody hated, and it turned out to be a good idea, and she actually won it. Now Kaino is gonna go ahead and retreat back into the shield battery, and gonna actually swipe away at these roaches. Gets one roach down. Nice pick off for Kaino there. More roaches and reinforcement on the way for Tom the Bomb. Don't know if Kaino wants to attack into this. I think he might actually want to wait for his warp gate to finish. He wants to go back to the shield battery. Okay, there we go. Shield battery is gonna go ahead and regenerate the units, and gonna go ahead and take down another roach. And another roach. Oh man, Tom the Bomb needs to retreat. You don't want to be attacking one unit at a time, single units at a time. He wants to group up, go for a big roach force and defend with that. But this queen actually might die. It's gonna get pretty close. I mean, it seems like Kaino's getting further and further ahead as he is up 42 to 23 supply. The good thing for him is that he still has his third base. It still hasn't gone down yet. So if he can actually defend against this, then I think he should be okay. But the big question is if Tom the Bomb can defend against this. And the tough part about this is for Tom the Bomb is that his rallies gonna be a little bit all over the place with this third base. I mean this third hatch. But it looks like he's gonna actually abandon this third hatch, and it's just produced from those 2 hatches. Oh, nice! Get the pylon, empowers the shield battery, and oh my god, that's a big pick off for Tom the Bomb. But will he have enough for the units that Kaino already has? It looks like Kaino is going to go ahead and clean this up, repower his shield battery and gateway, and oh man, I think Kaino might have this. Not looking too good, because right now Kaino is up 24 to 16 army supply, and that is not good, especially when you're going for roaches. If you're gonna go for roaches, usually you have more supply, as they cost more supply. And man, these rallies are not doing any favors for Tom the Bomb. And this, I think, yeah, he's just continue force fielding this. Tom the Bomb might, yeah, he probably best not to go down there. He might want to actually turn these roaches into Ravagers, so that if he does get force field, he'll at least be able to break it. But oh man, going down with those 4 roaches, losing 1, and I think Kaino is gonna go ahead and take down this second hatch. And down it goes. And what can Tom the Bomb do? He is currently making a spine crawler, and he does morph those roaches into Ravagers, but he doesn't even have a lair on the way, and he's on 1 base. And Kaino, in the meantime, throughout that whole attack, has expanded and is fully saturated in terms of the minerals. Oh man, he's going down to the ramp and gets force field, and yeah, that's pretty much GG. Tom the Bomb falls to Kaino, and Kaino does put a point for Psionic Aftermath. So the current score right now is 3-2. Dark Society Gaming is still leading though, so so they can afford to lose a game. And now it is time for Dark Society to pick their next player, and it is gonna be. Let's see. It's gonna be their first diamond player actually, because that. I think yeah, it's 3-2. So Tom the Bomb was platinum. So yeah, so it's gonna be the first diamond player for Dark Society Gaming up next against Kaino. Alright, so we have 14 viewers so far in the chat, or in the stream rather, and so thank you all for tuning in. We had a bunch of delays earlier on, so hopefully we don't have any more delays. So it's awesome that you guys are still sticking with the stream and watching the clan war. Again, this is a okay, so looks like Salivant is gonna be hopping in with me to co-cast. Let me go ahead and add Salavant's name to the caster's name. Salavant. Alright. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
I am joined here by Salavant, my co-caster.
Good to be here.
Yeah.
Sad that Clover couldn't stick around the whole time, but hey, now we can cast again.
Yeah.
So I just saw that last game on stream. That was really interesting move by Kaino. Do you think he meant to do it all along, or do you think he did it as a reaction to that 3-hatch?
Yeah, I think it's a reaction for sure. I think he had a nice block, so he forced the Zerg player to get the awkward third base, and I think from there, because you see that he went for the low ground wall off, so he was looking to expand, but I think
Carrier
from
has
what
arrived.
he saw and scouted, he transitioned. Oh, thank you for the follow. More of Tom. Okay, so it looks like Tom the Bomb is more of Tom, I'm gonna guess. So thank you
Sounds
for the
about
follow.
right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Got lots of great events here at SciX.
Yep. We have a lot of events, clan wars. We have team league and in-house tournaments and show matches. So a lot of events. Oh, actually, more of Tom actually just subscribed as well. So thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it, man. All right. So it looks like do we have the next player for PG Vendetta is gonna be the next up for Dark Society Gaming.
Alright, let's take a look. PG Vendetta is a Diamond 3, a Protoss it looks like, so we'll be seeing a PvP. And looking at the race report, it hasn't really played much this season at all, so actually it looks like it might be a Terran, because PG Vendetta has 40 games as Terran this season and 4 games as Protoss, so we're not precisely sure.
Yeah, we shall
PvP
see.
is 50%, which is actually pretty good for Terrans. In, I guess, a couple of weeks ago, they seem to be adjusting pretty well now, getting used to the new matchup.
Yeah. Oh, actually, Hayden, the Dark Society's lead, says that he is all races, so he plays all races. It seems.
Ah, so I wonder if he'll be race picking or if he'll play random.
Yeah, we shall see in just a second. Okay, looks like he is back. So it is up to PG Vendetta to choose his next map. We played on Backwater just now. We played on Acid Plant. We played on Blackpink. And also any other maps. I think we have Biogenesis open, Catalyst, and is Eastwatch? I think Eastwatch was played on. I forgot.
I think it was. But
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was
yeah. It's the second
sort
game.
of tuning it out to the stream, but yeah, that's right. The
Yeah.
one with the double expand.
All right, Biogenesis is our next map.
So it could be pretty explosive, especially depending on which matchup we actually end up with.
Yeah, I mean
'Cause
PvP.
we didn't actually know yet.
Yeah, if he choose PvP, I mean Protoss in the PvP, that'll be our first PvP of the night. So that might be interesting. But let's see.
We're just waiting on Vendetta to join the game.
Okay, so November says this is a best of 9, so we can't play on each map. Okay, so I guess it's just we're playing any map, but it can't be a back-to-back, I think. That's what she is referring to, so...
Just having a bit of lobby issues. That happens in StarCraft sometimes.
Yeah.
Just gonna have Vendetta re-invited. Client tends to have some issues with getting games started and such. Kind of a lot. At least the game itself works fine. If there were bugs in the actual game of StarCraft itself, that would be much worse.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're just gonna need to be patient while we work through the client, but it looks like everyone's in here.
Yep.
Will be Kino versus Vendetta. Should be an interesting match. On paper, Kino definitely has the edge. Kino is a high-level diamond, second place in Psyx's MVD tournament, while Vendetta is more of a newer diamond at a lower level. But anything can happen, especially on a map like Abiogenesis.
Yep. And countdown has begun.
Vendetta has committed to Terran as his race, so we'll be seeing a TVP.
Ah, nice. Oh, as we get the loading screen, we let's embrace that siren in the background.
Dangerous levels of hype. The hype alarm is going off.
Yeah. The police are just going to where the fire is, which is here because it's hot right now. It is a 3-2 match, so it's pretty close here.
And here we go. In the upper left, representing Dark Society Gaming, choosing Terran on Abiogenesis, a very strategic play indeed. It is PG Vendetta. And in the bottom right, representing Psionic Aftermath, it is the Orange Protoss, it is Kino. I believe it is currently 3-2 in Dark Society Gaming's favor, correct?
Correct.
Alright. So we are getting into the diamonds for Dark Society Gaming, while Kino is our second diamond. We do have one ace player left waiting in the wings. We'll see if they prove necessary.
Mm-hmm. Now, looks like... Oh, go ahead.
Go on.
Oh, I was just
I
going
was probably going to say the same thing as you.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was just saying a quick scout from Kino, going across the map. Probably not for any cheese, just seeing what it can see. Careful on Abiogenesis, because there's so many different builds the Terran can do on this map.
Yeah, this is...
It can really hurt you early on.
This is such a short map that proxies are not uncommon. They you can send 2 SCVs over quickly and build your barracks, a double barracks, or maybe even a proxy factory or something. So, just wanted to play safe and kind of going to go ahead and see that there's no funny business going on here.
You don't even really need to proxy if you're practically half across the map already compared to a regular map. So you could just throw down a factory in your main base and you'd be just fine. But it looks like Vendetta might want to do something like that. But no, he does have the money saved up. He's going to go for the CC.
Yeah. I have this weird outlook on what Kino's doing. He's done this in the MVD tournament in the past. He's going for a 2 gas 1 base opening and then into the expo. And I'm not sure because the more common opening is for gateway into gas into expo and then into cybernetic core, right? But instead he's go for 1 gate and then gas and then cybernetic core and then the second gas, so and then into the expo, which is a really weird, I guess, order from the meta right now. But I mean, it's been working for him, I guess.
Yeah, it's how Kino normally seems to play, but I gotta say, while I'm not really a fan of this opening, on Abiogenesis I can sort of understand it.
Oh, because
if there's any map where this kind of safe opening is best, Abiogenesis has got to be it.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I can see how it might actually be favorable for him to go for this safer build, I guess.
I'm not gonna start doing it myself, but I'm not gonna fault him too hard for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's not game changing. It's not, not gonna be too different. But anyhow, it looks like Kino is going to go for a Twilight Council as well as a second gateway.
Interesting. Yeah, what do you think this is likely to be? Snoopy?
It might be for a blink opening. He's he can make the stalkers from the second gateway, get some blink going. Oh wait, actually, hold that thought. Looks like he was about to lose that stalker if he stayed there a
A
little
bit
bit
of an
longer.
engagement
But
happening
yeah,
at Vendetter's natural, but I don't think anything's actually going to get lost. The Reaper keeps itself safe. Oh, this Marine might get picked off, but no, Kano decides to back away. Sending in a second Stalker though, so this could start to actually get some damage done.
yeah.
There is no bunker at the front. Siege tank is on the way, but it's a while away from finishing. One Marine will go down, and these Marines could all actually just get sniped down. It is... Stalkers do 4-shot Marines now, but that's still... 2 volleys is still enough. And he's going to get a few of these SCVs. Very nice harass coming out from Kano.
And get that meal
Taking
too.
advantage of that early cybernetic score that he did build.
Yeah.
So I'd say he's made this opening pay for itself.
Yep.
And he's getting Blink. And 3 more gateways, so this could actually be some sort of Blink all-in, or it could just be trying to be very defensive with it. But with this tank, the Stalker pressure is over for now.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's actually going to be a not going to be an all-in, but at least a pretty standard blink, which is 4 gate, and then maybe expo afterwards. But again, like you said, with the tank out, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do too much damage with these blink stalkers.
He's going up to 5 gates though. I suppose maybe that's just kind of his normal defensiveness, because 5 gates is too few for an all-in, even though you usually want to take your third off of 3 gates. So maybe Kano's just doing the... I don't know, he's making a 6th gate, so I think he does want to put on some aggression. But there is a drop on the way with 6 Marines and a Reaper, funnily enough. Reaper and a Medivac, you don't see that every day. Yeah, this siege tank will completely prevent anything else from going on, especially because it's the second one. But the question is, what does Kano have at home? He does have 1 sentry and 1 stalker, but they're not in position. He does have gates ready to warp in, so he should be able to warp in response to this. But they might get some damage done before the warp-ins can happen. There's actually no pylon at this natural base.
Oh no.
So there's no way to warp in. He needs to retreat, and he does, but he will lose a handful of probes doing so, and might lose his stalker too. Oh, the blink comes down, and it will attack this medivac and get a lot of damage on it, so it will have to go home. Even gets it a couple of shots away from being killed.
Oh my
In
God,
the meantime...
Get it? Oh, I think you get it.
Oh wow, I did not expect that to happen. He does get it. Only 2 Marines and a Reaper get saved, so that's 4 Marines and a Medivac down. And the Stalker that was keeping tabs on the Protoss Natural, on the Terran Natural, actually comes back to help and gets saved with a nice blink. All in all, Kano's doing quite well, getting these small advantages. He even has a Stalker at that 3rd base to stop it from going up.
Oh, nice.
This is really great play from Kano. He's just completely taking control of this map.
Yeah. I mean, those 2 stalker in the beginning did so much damage, I think.
Even this Medivac, I think, was misrallied because it's empty and it's actually going to get sniped, and the CC is cancelled. Kano's floating a lot of gas, so he needs to get a Templar archive soon. Vendetta's floating a lot of minerals and gas as well. A bit flustered by this, not surprised. There's a lot of really good pressure from Kano.
Yeah.
And Kano's got a 3rd base up, so he's doing really well.
And he's also transitioning into just got charged actually, and getting those 2 forges to power through the upgrades for his gateway units, and also throwing down that Templar archive,
which he needs to spend that gas. +1/+1 is on the way, a little bit faster for the Terran, but the Protoss can definitely catch up with Chrono Boosts. Stim is about halfway done for Terran, and he might want to go for a tank push at this point because his 3rd is very late. I don't like him putting this at the low ground when these Stalkers could just go over and see it at any time.
Yeah.
It's a very ballsy play, but I think it might be... Sometimes you've got to take risks in game of StarCraft, but I think this might be too risky for the reward. It's high risk and low reward. You don't gain that much by putting it on the low ground, compared to what happens if it gets spotted.
Well, it looks like Kano is letting him get away, as he's not going to go ahead and harass that, although
Well, he doesn't know it's up.
Yeah, he doesn't know it's up. He's trying to scout with the hallucinated fiends, but it does get sniped down by the Widow Mine there.
Well, a Blink Stalker gets picked off, while the other one backs away. And it looks like, yeah, this 3rd will get up without incident, but Kano's starting to take a pretty big supply lead now. He's going up to 10 gates. He's getting a bunch of charge lots. He's getting another Robo. He's getting Storm. I think once he has Storm, he is just going to go for an attack. He has a big economic lead right now. He's powering up on 3 bases, and now that power is about to bear fruit. He's making more pylons. He's not supply blocked. His macro is doing really well. He can warp in 10 Templar at a time right now if he wants. And he will.
Oh, yeah, he will.
He'll probably make like 2 or 3 Archons and save the West for Psionic. He makes
Oh,
them
no,
all into
5.
Archons. That means he wants to attack, and he wants to attack fast, I'd say. It either means he wants to attack or desperately needs to defend, and I don't think he needs to defend all that badly against anything, so I think he's just going to move out. And that's exactly what he's doing.
All right, looks
Fourth
like
base being taken behind this.
yep. So he's not gonna go super all in on this. He's actually gonna go ahead and transition back into a macro game after this with that 4th base.
But this is just basically just a bio army with a couple of tanks with it. I don't think this is going to stand up to 5 Archons.
Yeah, that's a lot of Archons there, and that tank is not even siege yet.
He does not have Storm, so that is saving grace for Vendetta, but I don't think the supplies are big enough to matter. It is +1/+1 for both sides. These Medivacs will get taken out. This tank desperately trying to kite back. One of the tanks is sieged, but a good charge lot flank from the left, and everything is just going to go down, and that's going to be it. Kino is going to take this game and tie up the series.
Yep, 3-3. Oh my god, nice play by Kino there with the Blink Stalker
That
in the
early
beginning.
control with the Blink Stalkers just
Yeah.
completely set him up for this.
And GG.
An unconventional opening, but he made it pay for itself and do well.
Alright, so now it is time for Dark Society Gaming to put out their next player. This is a best of 9, so currently 3-3 tied score. So whoever wins the next 2 games, gets the next 2 wins, will win the series.
That is correct, so we'll have to see who Dark Society's second diamond is going to be. Who will they send out as the mirror image to oppose Kino?
Alright, nice. We have increased our viewership to 16 viewers. So thank you all for tuning in. If you guys haven't yet, feel free to follow us on our Twitch channel. And also, if you like to, also follow us on our YouTube, Twitter, and Facebook. All the links are below on the screen that you're looking at. We appreciate all the support.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for cheering for your favorite players, whether from Psyx or from Dark Society Gaming.
Yep, we have a close one here, so it should be good down to the wire here.
Definitely, I can't wait to see who they send in next. Kino clearly proving himself to be a pretty tough customer. Who will Dark Society Gaming send in to try and be Kino's equal?
It'll be interesting to see if they actually send in another another Terran rather, because it looks like Kino's actually pretty solid so far, looking pretty solid against the Terran.
That's true, and the next player for Dark Society Gaming will be Darkness. Darkness is a Diamond 2 himself, and he is a Diamond 2 random player.
Okay, so he's Hayden actually. He goes by Hayden as well. He's the clan war lead for Dark Society Gaming. November is the clan lead for Psionic Aftermath. So we might actually see them go head to head if Darkness or Hayden rather wins these next matches.
Both captains not hesitating to get in the ring themselves and to personally represent their team. Oh no, Darkness isn't playing. We have Hector of Troy being sent in instead.
All right, Hector.
Clearly a bit of a Greek mythology. Is the Trojan War mythology? I don't know if it actually happened or not, and was somewhat embellished.
I have no idea about the history of the Troy. Actually, I mean I heard of it, but I have like no idea.
Well, Hector was essentially the champion of Troy, I believe.
Ah, I see.
Before Achilles managed to kill him in single combat.
And
he dragged his body around the walls of the citadel.
Who's Achilles?
Achilles was essentially the hero of the Greeks. He was basically, think of Hercules. He was like that, but a little less well known.
Ah, okay.
And Hector of Troy is another Terran, actually, a Diamond 3 Terran. So we'll have to see if he brings in something interesting on this map.
Looks like let's see. He's Diamond 3. What's his, I guess, race report against Protoss? Okay, so it looks like he's not doing too well. I mean, not too bad, but not too well. 40%. But only a small sample size, so can't really tell from that.
And in the end, you only have to win one game to take out Kano.
That's
So you
true.
do need to win 2 games to take out this clan war, but that's why we have a whole team to back you up.
Yep. And oh my god, we have another game on Blackpink here. I'm thinking Blackpink is a lot of people's favorites.
Apparently so.
I think we played on this like 3 times already tonight or something.
People like it. It's familiar to them at this point.
Yep, it was part of the last season's map pool. So, oh, November says she likes Abiogenesis. Yeah, I like Abiogenesis too, actually. That's one of my favorite maps, and I also like Blackpink just because it's pretty familiar to me.
I don't know how I keep more than a 50% win rate on Abiogenesis. In fact, I actually had like, in my first 10 games, I had like a 90% win rate on that map.
Oh wow, nice.
And then it fell back to more sane level, and now it's sitting at like 58% or something.
Yeah,
But
Blizzard.
yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
I got some lucky games on Abiogenesis, I guess. I actually did something similar to Kino, where I'd send those first couple stalkers across the map, though I didn't take the early call like he did. But here we go, let's find out how this goes. In the top right, representing Dark Society Gaming, it is Hector of Troy. Let us see if the same thing happens to him as trying to play the role of Achilles. Representing Psionic Aftermath, it is Kino. Will Kano be the Achilles to Hector, or will he be one of the many anonymous foot soldiers that Hector killed who didn't even get a place in the Iliad? I've got to assume that Hector killed a lot of people. I mean, that's kind of how you became a champion fighter in those days.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta make your name for yourself by killing people, a lot of people, but
Oh, they loved to war.
all right. So looks like kind of going for that pylon scout. He actually going for to block that cliff. I'm not sure if you can actually block it with just a pylon.
You cannot. I'm almost certain. So he would need to put a gateway or something down there, but he is. I don't think this is quite a correct block, but we will find out. Oh, this SCV actually might go down. No, not quite. It just gets saved. Very close by Hector. That same very fast scout coming out of Kino, I think he's going to do the same, the Cybernetics core double gas opening. It looks like exactly what he's doing.
I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right?
I guess so. We are just going to see both sides take their expansion. Actually, Kino is taking an expansion before Cybernetics core this time, even though he is taking the second gas. So I guess he's sort of playing it sort of middle of the road for him, where the extreme greed side is what all the rest of us always do. Oh. So, if you wall off like this, that means you want to go for one base play.
Yeah,
But Hector
yeah.
is actually taking the CC on the high ground. So, this could be a bit of a mind game, but the question is, can that be seen from behind the wall? Because if it can, that would totally ruin the entire effect of this play. Or perhaps Hector is just playing it like kind of safer than the standard metagame, worried about early pressure. But I'm not sure what exactly Hector is worried about that might hit him before this command center is finished. So that's an interesting choice to make.
Alright,
Cybercore is finished. First Stalker is being chrono boosted out. We're going to have to see what tech kind of wants, because he's got a lot of money saved up. He can afford to throw it in a tech building, but since he's got that proxy, I think it might be a Stargate.
Yeah, I think so too. It might be...
There we go.
There we go.
Oh, and the Reaper, there's nothing in position to stop that. The Stalker is just going to get it now, but it might lose a probe. Oh, and the Stalker gets it. Better control from Kino than Hector. Hector making a couple of little micro mistakes. And now Kino is free to send that Stalker across the map because there's no Reaper to bother it. So, bit of a victory for Kino. Especially because if those Stalkers can send all those Marines to the front to help defend, an Oracle being made out of that proxy Stargate could get so many kills.
Yeah. Hector actually making not making the same mistake as last game. He's actually getting a bunker, but I don't know if it's gonna be up in time. He might actually
It will not.
snipe the. Oh, you get the SCV.
But the bunker will eventually finish, I believe, with these Marines protecting it from the high ground. Remember, Blackpink also has high ground, when I believe the other map, Abiogenesis, did not. So he will be okay. He will defend this. He has gotten the bunker, as you said, did not make the same mistakes as his predecessor. He respects those early stalkers.
Yeah.
And but we do have this Oracle. All of these Marines are at the front defending against the Stalker.
Yeah, and there's no.
So there's
no terrorists
nothing. Yeah, there's nothing in position to defend, so this could be really nasty. Remember, Oracles do 3-shot SCVs, not 2-shot them now, since the 4.0 patch. So this won't be as devastating as it could be, but it's still not going to be very nice. Let's see how many SCVs got. Oh, he's not reacting in time. He's not pulling them. He's only just now doing so. He's going to lose probably half a dozen SCVs or so, and a lot of lost mining time, and even the 7th goes down.
Oh, wow.
And he's actually just going to keep on picking off the stragglers. He will run out of energy.
There's a second Oracle already here for Kaino.
Yeah, but it's a victim of his brother's success. There's really no SCVs left in the main to attack. Oh, wow, but just such an amazingly strong opening from Kaino. It is 41 probes to 21 SCVs. More Oracles even being built. I think he's probably just going to stop at 3, though, because 3 is the magic number to one-shot Marines and SCVs. There is a Viking here, so that will fend off these Oracles if they try and come in. But with these SCVs coming back, he might not even care. The Oracles might just choose to dive in.
Yeah.
Nope, they choose to back away.
Yeah.
And he's getting a 4th Oracle, which I find interesting. Getting all of those Oracles seems an odd choice, especially with the Viking already on the field. But Kaino is very far ahead, so we can pretty much afford to do that. Well, we do have a lot of Hellions and Widow Mines coming out for Hector, so I think he wants to get some harass done, but he is going into a Banshee instead of a Medivac. And making a 2nd factory, so it looks like he actually wants to go for a mech style. Meantime, 5 gates coming out of Kaino, and a Twilight Council. For safety or for an all-in, not sure yet, but I believe that he's going up to 8 gates, so I think this actually is for two base push of some kind. You might want to get a Templar Archives to spend that gas and then just go for an attack. But there's actually very little in position here. There is a Viking here, but the Oracles don't care. They're just going to dive in on all these SCVs. They're willing to lose some of their number. 8 SCVs go down, and that Widow Mine even gets sniped as well, and the Oracles are going to back off and not lose anything.
Oh, wow.
Hector was just trying to get back on his feet with his economy, and then it just gets ripped out from under him yet again.
Yeah, he's down 24 to 51 workers here.
Hector is all in without having ever attacked. That is the situation he's currently in. Yeah, he's sending his Hellions out to try and get some damage done. The Sim City isn't quite there, but it is at least partially able to defend this natural. And the Hellions will see this Stargate, but that also reveals the Hellions. Yeah. And he's actually just going to send the Oracles over to kill them. Because why not?
Yeah, Hellions don't shoot up, so...
Yeah. And the Hellions will retreat. They are pretty fast. They're almost as fast. They're actually about as fast as the Oracles. But that will still fend them off, keep the Stargate alive for a little bit longer. And you got to do something with these Oracles, considering that with these Vikings, they can't really do much at home anymore. We do see Cloak and tanks on the way, so it looks like it'll be a 2-base, mech-based push. And these Hellions and Banshees going to try and get what damage done they can to slow down Kaino, and they absolutely have to, because Kaino's 3rd base is already half done.
Yeah, oh, the Stalker actually going to go without the Banshee. And remember, with these Oracles, he has a bunch of Oracles so he can revelate these Banshees.
Yeah, but a Stalker does not beat a Banshee one-on-one. The Banshee remains Queen of the Skies for the time being.
And it looks like Kaino's transitioning into that Archon charge that build, getting his Templar Archive as well as charge just about to be done.
And getting +1 air weapons, I think this is a mistake, because Oracles actually do spell damage. They are not affected by air weapons.
Oh, that's interesting. Wonder if he's going to actually transition to maybe carriers or something.
I mean, he very well might later on, but it seems like this +1 air is just a little too early. I think he wants to make the Oracles more effective, but that's not actually going to quite work out. But I don't think it's really going to matter. It's 60 probes to 35 SCVs. The army supply is in Hector's favor, though, so Kaino needs to get this 3-base economy rolling. He is getting +1/+1 done. Infernal Pre-Igniter is on the way for Hector, which means that he's not going to push out just yet, but it's 8 minutes 30 and he's on 2 bases. He has to do something. He has to do something soon.
Yeah, this is probably his only window, as if the economy for Kano gets underway, he's going to go catch up on army supply, and he's catching up kind of already. It's like 42 to 31, so he might want to actually start attacking, but instead he's going to go ahead and throw down a dirt command center here. It's pretty late.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like this. So throwing down your third command center at 9 minutes is just far too late at this point. Especially with all those SCVs lost.
Yeah, and kind of already taking his fourth base.
But Hector is pushing out. He has 3 tanks, he has Widow Mines, he's got Hellions. He's got a reasonably sizable force, but the Oracles will spot this coming across the map. And they will Rev Blade it without losing anything. He's making Archons, is kinda. And he's catching up in army supply. One more warp in and he will have caught up. 4 Archons on the way, he's got charge lots.
And he's
even getting air armor. So
Yeah.
he definitely does look like he wants to do some sort of Skytoss transition later, but later doesn't matter. He needs to defend this, and he needs to defend it now. The stasis ward's going down, but the tanks are going to get into a great position outside this third base.
Oh, wow. Actually,
That was a good
target.
stasis, though, and he's going to start flanking this. He's going to move in. The charge lots are going to rip apart the tanks from behind, and I'd say that's it. With half of his army stasis, this is just going to get ripped apart, defeated in detail. The tanks separated from the army.
Jesus.
The reinforcing tanks get destroyed. The Hellions and the Marines try and run away,
Oh
but
my
there
God.
is nothing they can do, and they will get obliterated. And that is pretty much the game. Kano can just push out and counterattack and win this game. He has double the supply of Hector. 61 army supply to 22, and he has all the upgrades on his side. He's going to have 2-2 to 0-0 in a minute. He's even getting 2 Stargates to transition into 4 Stargates, 5 Stargates and a Fleet Beacon.
Wow.
To transition into a Skytoss build, but he doesn't have to do that. He can just go attack and win.
Yeah.
Especially just kill this third base, which is only just now going to be morphed. And it's not even going to be out. I don't know if it'll even manage to land because of this stasis ward,
Oh,
which
wait.
is almost expired, but not quite. He's going to have to wait a little bit.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Wait, Stasis Ward had an expiration date?
Yeah, they've changed it to 170 seconds as of patch 4.0.
Ah, I didn't even notice that.
Yep, well, that's a thing now. These 3 oracles, they'll revelate this army, and they'll be like, wait a minute, there's just nothing here. And then he'll probably just move across the map. This
Oh.
Widow Mine is like the only anti-air defense. He could actually dive onto these tanks if he wants, but he chooses to dive
Yeah.
onto the workers instead. And
No
oh
anti-air.
man,
Oh my god.
there is just nothing Hector can do against this. He's got Hellbat tank, and these oracles do not like either Hellbats or tanks. They don't care. Kinda will back away, saving 2 of these oracles. And I'd like to see Kinda just push out. I really would.
Yeah, but instead
He's making a bunch of carriers.
carriers. Why not, right?
I suppose so. Went ahead, get more ahead.
And look,
As he said,
Hector is.
5th base.
Oh yeah, he's also getting a 5th base. Hector Choi is only working off of 1 star port, and it's only has a tech lab on it. It doesn't even have a reactor on it. So once he sees the carriers, I think that's pretty much GG there. As he has no counter for that.
Yeah, even 2-2, and he's getting 4 upgrades at a time. He's getting +3/+2 ground and +2/+2 air. That is how ahead Kino is right now. He's just getting everything Protoss has.
I mean, at this point, you know what? I won't be surprised if you just throw down the Dark Shrine and get DT Blink or something. It's like
And
he's
throws
getting
down a Robo Bay for observer speed.
yeah.
Just because why not, you know?
Yeah,
at this
why
point.
not?
Five carriers and a mothership on the way. So I guess Kino isn't planning on attacking anytime soon because he has so much money tied up in these things that are still building. But even with that, he probably could just attack.
Oh my god, as you just throw down a Dark Shrine.
There you go. He's just getting everything. He
Well-
doesn't want to attack. Ghosts are on the way for Hector, which is a good move, but at this point the numbers are just too great. It looks like Kino is gonna take out these Hellions and then maybe wants to move to pressure this 4th base of Hector. Or we might just wait for his Sky Fleet to finish and then go.
Yeah, I mean, he's about maxed out, so I think a few more carriers, and I think he will be attacking pretty soon.
Yeah, it's difficult to cast at the moment because, well, there's really just nothing Hector can do at the moment.
Yeah, as he's going for mech, so he's trying to play this slow and steady race. Actually getting some ghosts as well, but
he's getting Thors, he's getting the right composition, but he's just not going to have enough of that composition. I'm not even sure he's aware of carrier transition.
Yeah, and look at the upgrade disparity. Like, it's 1-1.
Yeah,
It's crazy for in favor of Kaino.
Kaino's just getting all of the upgrades. He's getting 3-3 for air compared to the 2-2 on the way for Hector.
And he's actually gonna free up some supply. I don't know why this was a tongue twister there. With some zealot run by.
Ooh, this ghost is actually going to go down as well. He's going to go into the natural, start sniping stuff then.
Wow, these charge dot is so good with these upgrades.
Yeah, they've got 3-3 done already, so they're going to be pretty nasty. They might even take out, I think they might take out these Thors, but only if they fought all together. They will be taken out. They will be taken out. They will be cleaned up. And it looks like Kaino is finally ready to move out, and this army is just completely unstoppable.
Oh my god, these two stalkers just blink behind the mineral line of the dirt, and there's no response by Hector. Troy finally sees it.
And they just take out a few probes, a few SCVs, but in the meantime, this is not the main thing that Hector needs to worry about. As the interceptors black out the sky, Hector may fight in the shade, but I don't think he's going to win in it.
Carrier has arrived.
Carrier has definitely arrived, and he's brought all of his friends, and they are all here. They have gotten the deluxe booth. They have reserved 3 tables and pushed them all together. They are taking over the whole restaurant. They are talking really, really loudly. And in the end, Hector is just going to have to leave and seek his fortunes elsewhere. The Thors doing their breakdance to try and take out all these interceptors, but in the end, there's just too much. There are a lot of Vikings. They can't even kill these 3 carriers that have been left behind.
Oh man.
Let alone the main army, and that's just going to be GG. It's 191 supply to 42, and Hector will GG out, and Kaino will take it to match point for Psionic Aftermath.
Well done by Kaino there.
Definitely. Just a step ahead the whole way. I suppose that is to be expected when a Diamond 1 plays against a Diamond 3, but Dark Society Gaming is going to need to bring out someone really good if they want to take out Kaino.
Yep, we'll see who Dark Society Gaming puts out as their last player, as their ace player.
It is time for them to send out their best.
If there was ever a time, it will be, yep, right now.
So who will Dark Society's ace be? Their last hope.
You know, I actually wouldn't mind if Dark Society ties it up in this next game, because that will mean November will be up next soon.
Yeah, and then we get an ace match. That would be interesting. And we do have
Yeah.
Darkness joining the party. I don't know if he's the one who's going to be playing or not.
Or maybe just inviting the their ace player.
Could be.
And hopefully, well, we for sure won't see Blackpink in this next one, because we just.
And we
played
will
on it.
see
Oh,
Dark Society's Keystone as the final player.
All right, so Keystone here is what race he plays? Zerg.
Yep, he's a Diamond 2 Zerg, so Kaino should have the advantage, at least on paper. But Keystone is the ace of Dark Society Gaming for a reason.
Yep. Hopefully, he'll put up a good fight, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what map he also chooses, as it is Keystone's map choice. It's not like $200,000 on the line.
If only. I'd play... I gotta admit, if $200,000 was on the line in Platinum Diamond Clan Wars, I don't think I'd be promoting to Masters. I'm not that strong.
Man, that would be the dream.
It would.
Keystone wanted to choose Blackpink, but
Oh.
yeah, but Hector chose it, so he's like, ah.
Seems like everyone likes Blackpink. That is true. Anyone even recognizes a ramped natural? NVS as a ramped natural?
Okay, okay, Neon Valley Square has ramped natural. That's true.
I was just trying to think, are there any other maps in the pool that do have them? Acid Plant doesn't, Backwater doesn't, Eastwatch does.
Alright, Catalyst seems to be his map of choice.
Yep, Catalyst is one of the flatter one of the flat maps, the ones without a natural ramp, but he'll pick it anyway.
Yeah, and Catalyst is actually one of the, similar to Blackpink, is one of the maps that was in last season, so people are pretty familiar with it as well. Alright, let's go ahead and put Keystone and Kino up there. Wait, is Hector a choice still? No. Alright, so there we go. Let's go ahead and confirm if both players are ready. Looks like November is actually joining us in the observer.
It would seem so.
Alright, so here we go. Countdown has begun. This is again the ace match point for Psionic Aftermath, so Keystone will have to win this or they will lose the clan war.
Yeah, it's so Keystone had better bring out the best build he has in ZVP. And we shall discuss what his options are in just a moment. In the top left, representing Psionic Aftermath, 2 kills down, looking to bring it home, it is Kino. And in the bottom right, the Purple Zerg, the ace of Dark Society Gaming, the last hope for them in this clan war, it is Keystone. So, builds. Kind of like saying, you know what my specialty?
Are we
you know what?
Cannon Rush?
I think so, because if you look at this pylon placement, it doesn't let you, like, the wall off you make has to have a pylon in the wall. So this is either a mistake or a cannon rush. And no,
Oh, no.
it is a gateway. So it's actually this is not a great wall off from Kino. That could be something that Keystone could take advantage of if he does. What I was going to say was one of his options.
Oh my god.
Oh, that he I think he made a mistake there.
Or maybe he did it on purpose.
Keystone, what are you doing, man?
Oh my
Oh
god.
boy, this is
What are we seeing
this game
here?
is already getting just weird.
Yeah, this seems like a November game. Is everything going crazy here?
So as I was saying before, all-ins are a big thing. In fact, you know, if he does an all-in and just never sends any drones to that natural, he could let the hatch finish, and it wouldn't really hurt him. All-ins are very difficult to hold in ZVP because there's so many of them, and it's even if you scout it, you might still die to it. But Kino is playing his usual very safe style, getting a cybernetic spore before his expansion, scouting for a proxy hatchery. I guess because he's thinking, well, if you've got a hatchery there, I don't know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, I would think the same thing.
I would be so confused right now if I was Kino.
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'd be like, what? And we do have a second gas on the way for Keystone, but doesn't look like he's doing anything weird yet. But I think he's gonna have to because he can't just send drones to that natural. Look at how far off it is.
Oh my god.
What is this game? So he sees the second gas and sees that both of them being taken. So yeah, this has to be some sort of tech build some sort of
Yeah.
all-in from Keystone, I'd say. But
Yeah.
he's gone up to 21 workers. He's making queens and making lings. He's not doing anything out of the ordinary, so he might actually just try and play this out.
I mean, he has to do something with that second gas, right? I mean,
Yeah, yeah, he does.
so far he's banking on that gas, not doing anything so far with it.
Twilight counter for Kona. So I'm just going to shamelessly hand over the hardest part of my job to you. What do you think this is from Keystone, Snoopy?
That is a really good question. As I have, oh, actually, Roach Warren. You know what? Maybe a Nidus Roach.
Nidus. That's going to have to be it. We will be
Yeah.
seeing a Nidus out of Keystone.
And that Overlord looks suspiciously in place to throw down that Nidus as well.
Oh, yep, there's 2 Overlords, so this Nidus is going to go down. We do have a Robo on the way for Kino, but it's not yet done. He doesn't have a Stargate for those Oracles, or for those Void Rays.
He's actually
He's
going
getting
for,
a Dark Shrine.
Yeah, Dark Shrine.
This is probably the worst build he could possibly do against this, because the Dark Shrine might not be... Actually, if the Dark Shrine's done in time, he could just warp in defensive DTs and be okay.
Yeah. But it has to
This
be
does
in
appear to be a
time.
bit of a late Nidus. So we will have to see how this pans out, because he's making 3 gates now, but the thing with this build is you get your 2nd and 3rd gate, along with your 4th gate, really late. It's a build people don't really do much anymore because it's very vulnerable to link floods and all-ins like this one. But with this Nidus, he doesn't have the money for the Nidus yet. He doesn't have the minerals.
Yep. He's
So this is going to be delayed. And that means that these 4 gates, these DT tech might be done in time. But Kino doesn't have anything on the other side of the map, so I think he's just going to move out and warp DTs on the other side of the map. So this could get pretty crazy. And there's only one pylon powering this Robo and all of these gateways.
Oh yeah, the Hartosis pylon here.
Oh man. This is going to be interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Charge is on the way, and he's making those DTs now, outside of the base. But if he sees the Nidus Worm, he could just bring this Warp Prism home.
Oh, there we go. Does
Does he see it?
Yeah, does he see it? Oh, he does see it. He's retreating with the War Prism.
Yep,
And
he's making a Dark Shrine. He knows what this is, and there are no Overseers in position. Keystone needs to turn that into an Overseer right now.
Oh
And
man,
as
these DTs.
The DTs come out. He's like, oh no! But remember the pylon.
He's
Oh, but
retreating.
he doesn't go after the pylon. He's just gonna lose the Nidus Worm. Ooh, and he's kind of immediately getting 2 more pylons. That Warp Prism's so low. I wouldn't send that out. There's another Nidus Worm
Yeah.
on the way, and that Warp Prism is so low. If that dies, that could bring Keystone back into the game.
He was retreating just for a sec, but he's gonna actually feel
An Overseer being morphed in, but it's not gonna be fast enough.
Yeah.
Oh, it is just gonna get morphed in now. So this is his chance. Is Keystone, but has he
Oh,
already
man.
lost too much?
Yeah, I think he should have retreated with that War Prism.
Yeah, Kino's just gonna retreat from this main base.
Oh my god, he's retreating
He's gonna
again.
warp in more units. He's got 4 gates, he's got a Robo, and this Roach Ravager force is nowhere near as large as it was at the first place. He's actually making a second Nidus Worm. And he's gonna attack with his probes and charge walls. But there's so many queens here, I think he might be better off just sacrificing this
God.
natural. Or at
Oh,
least
what?
letting it take more damage.
Oh,
He's going into the main.
going into the main. Nice. But there's no Overseer here.
Oh, you're right, there's not.
Okay, there we go.
The
Overseer's
2
going in.
Overseers on the way now. Can he hold this? There's 3 more charge lots on the way. The probe's actually getting in the way of the charge lots.
Oh man, this is a bad engagement.
Where is Immortals? Oh, he's got Archons now. Where are his Immortals from the Robo? Oh, this is going to be so close. I think actually Keystone might have done it.
Yeah, I think so too.
I thought that... Oh, but maybe.
Wait, some warping. Oh wow, he retreated back into the Nidus.
He has to, and all of these Overseers are probably going to go down if these Archons chase him.
Oh my god, look at these Overseers, so red in life. Oh my,
So low, and one of the Archons will get... The other one's going to go down as well.
oh my god.
This Nidus is only one shot, was one hit away from being killed. Oh man, this is crazy close. I don't know who's gonna take this. Queen goes down. There's only one queen left. They retreat into the Nidus Worm. The Nidus Worm will go down. They're gonna go to the natural. and try and fight there.
Oh,
Other
Nidus.
Other Nidus Worm goes down. These units are now trapped in here,
Oh,
and
DTs.
there is a Dark Templar. The Overseer is moving across the map, and there's no more Archons to fight them. But they will. The Stalker will start sniping these Overseers down one by one.
Oh,
He needs to retreat with his Dark Templar. He can't lose it.
Oh, nice.
And he gets it with the Optimism.
Oh, but the stalker
But
does
the
go down. Oh no.
No, it doesn't go down, but it can't stop. Get it. One more shot.
Oh.
2. Oh, no, not one more shot. This is so close.
This is some crazy micro from
The
both
DTs
players.
are so low.
Oh.
But the Overseas can't get into position.
The stalker does go down.
And the DTs do go down, and this might actually be it. Could this be the end for Kaino? He does have 37 probes. He's getting them back. He's defending against all the roaches and the queens. He's fended this off again. I think he might just hold this.
Yeah, I think he did. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god, what a game.
What a crazy few minutes there.
We could not ask for better from a match point.
Yeah.
If Kaino wins this, we're certainly going out in the bang, and Keystone is making drones. He knows there's no more chances for his team. He's trying to transition. Kaino is held, and he now has a big lead in this game. He's got the DT tech, he's got the Robo, he's got 8 more probes than his opponent. Keystone has no third base. And this Warp Prism is going to move out for the Archon drop, which is all it ever really wanted. It didn't ask for this.
I know. It was just going for a DT drop, but now it can go ahead and go across the map and get some Archon harass.
DT tries to do some damage on the other side of the map, but this Red Overseer still sees just as well as ever, despite its wounds, and it will take that out. And another Nidus Worm is going to be made, because units are getting loaded into the Nidus network on it. They retreat. Looks like he's not going to go for another Nidus network. Oh, another Nidus Worm, I mean. Now, it's worth noting, these Archons could kill these Overseers, and he could warp in DTs from there. Good transfuse on that Overseer, forced to back away. Remember, that Warp Prism is still very low from before, so it can't afford to take too many risks. Keystone still doesn't have a third base, which is probably his biggest issue, and kind of just going around sniping Overlords, or trying to snipe Overlords. We'll get this one, but we'll have to retreat, and he does. Not losing his Archons, doing well, just keeping Keystone busy, supply blocking him, stopping him from doing what he wants. Third base taken at 10 minutes from Zerg, nothing unusual here. 4 gateways on the way for Kaino. No third for Kaino, so I think Kaino might want to go for an attack, but he is used to taking these very late thirds, so he might just go for a third himself. This Zealot is going to go around scouting, try and scout for this third base, and it is going to find it. Meanwhile, the Archons doing a little bit of damage in the main base, but not losing anything. One of the Archons is very low on shields, so we'll need to let that regenerate. Blink on the way for Kaino.
Oh, it looks like we 4 gateways on the way for Kaino, so it's looking like maybe a blink all in here with the 2 Archons.
Well, it's not even really an all-in at this point, especially because he's getting the third base.
Ah,
This
right.
Zealot will scout the third base. We'll get a fair bit of damage on it, but we'll get taken down. One Zealot cannot take down a hatchery. So we'll have Charge Lots, he'll have Blink Stalkers. He'll be in a good position to fight. He's still got the worker lead. He could move out and get some serious damage done right now. He should... Oh, actually, that is a lot of queens from Keystone. Look at that main. They're just going down the ramp to the natural
Ooh,
now.
yeah,
The
that's a
army
lot
of
of
queens.
Oh my god, is he actually going to get this hash? That would be so devastating.
I don't think he will. Well, not right now, but he might get it later on. It's very low, but there are
There's
so many
so many-
transfuses here that I actually don't think he's going to get it. He could just bring that to full health if he really wanted to. He's going to put a couple of transfuses on it in advance. But it looks like Kaino does want to push out with an Immortal Sentry Charge Lot Force, and probably going to warp in a bunch of Blink Stalkers, which he does. And he's going to go for an attack.
Yeah, I like
And this isn't even all in, because he's got his third at the same time as the Zergs, just about.
I love this timing as the blink is just about done, so when the
Yeah,
time...
that is just a perfect time to hit. Blink finishes right now. Well, in about 2 seconds. Now it finishes, and this hatchery is almost certainly going to go down. It's going to take a lot of transfuses. Good force fields, but the Archons actually kill someone, and that hatchery just goes down. There's not enough transfuses, not fast enough with them. And Queens are good, but on their own, they just can't do anything against this force. And I think this is going to be it. I think Kaino has done it. He's breaking through the supply massively in his favor. Really, this match did end about 3 or 4 minutes ago when Kaino
Yeah.
finally held that Nidus all in, but man, what a game that was. GG for Kaino. Takes the 3 kill, finishes off Dark Society Gaming 5-3.
Wow, I mean, Even though it was 5-3, it was such a close series all throughout. What a game. So, congrats to X for winning this clan war. Props to Dark Society Gaming for putting up a great fight. And looks like that concludes our clan war for today.
Yeah, it was a great clan war all in all. Keystone says usually people go Void Rays and then I win, but apparently the Dark Templar. That DT versus Nidus thing was just so interesting. I've never actually seen that before, and it was really cool.
Yeah, for sure. Just thanking Keystone for playing. Alright. Oh yeah, actually Dark Society Gaming is in Tears of War. So we'll
yeah,
be
that's going to be a league between Diamonds and Masters that will actually feature a prize pool as well as an entry fee, and it's going to be very interesting. I probably won't be playing it because we're going to be playing our best in there, and I'm just a Masters 2. But it'll be interesting to see how that season develops.
Yeah. All right. Thank you all guys for watching. It was an amazing set of games. You have any last words for our viewers before we wrap this up?
Thanks very much for watching. Please do follow the stream because we've got some great events coming up next. Let me just grab the tournament roster for Psyx and let you guys know what we have next. Tomorrow, of course, we have the Alpha Team League against Risen. It is some of our best, highest Masters and GMs. We've got all of our best players playing it because we are 4-0 in this league, and so is Risen, our opponent. So one of the undefeated teams is going to be defeated tomorrow. It is going to be, this could be a finals match right here, and we're going to see it tomorrow at 8 PM Eastern Standard Time on this very cast. Casted by, in fact, Snoopy and myself.
Yep, that's correct.
So you want to see Guitar Cheese, you want to see Loki, aka DRG Ling, you want to see Jardos, you want to see all of our best players in one place. Show up tomorrow.
Yeah, show it tomorrow, and can't wait to cast that with you. Anyhow, hope you guys have a great night or morning or evening wherever you are. And we'll see you guys next time. GG's.
Wow.